Howdy y'all, my name is Bryce. I'm coming at you with a brand new series. This is Colony Survival. This is a game that has not been out for very long, about a week I believe, in early access. It is a colony sim. It looks very voxely as you can see in the background. Let's just go ahead and get started. And the way that it works is you set up your own little colony here. We're going to call this YouTube for the colony name. Actually, no, let's give it a real name. We're going to call it Pictopia. And so what you do is you gather resources, you hire colonists to come live in your colony, and you slowly build up the colony to be larger and larger and larger. And at night, the zombies and monsters come out, and so you have to have guards and things to protect you, and so it's all about trying to keep everybody alive. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Y'all will see what this is about. I've already read the manual. I have a vague idea of what I'm supposed to do. Press F1 if I need to see this again. That's good. Just in case. So, as you can see, we're in the middle of a little forest. We want to find some flat ground, and we can chop down some trees here, get a little bit of resources. You'll see we have a little bit of resources already. And actually, if I hit I've got some other resources built up over here. And that's the stuff that we can use in order to make things that we're going to need. Like I'm going to definitely want to build a bow here in a little bit before nightfall, for sure. But really what we want to do is we want to get up a little area where we can place some beds and our banner so that we can hire our first colonists to start working for us. So I'm just going to gather a couple little pieces of wood here, and then we're going to go find a good spot to do that. And like I said, it's in early access, so there's a whole bunch. There's probably going to be bugs. There's no background music to the game. If you're hearing any music right now, then it's because I added it. I'm trying to get that one log, but it's fine. Okay, here we have a nice big open area. So I think this could be a good spot to start. Let's get rid of this tree. Just give us a nice big amount of space, because open space is going to mean I'm going to be able to see the zombies if they're coming at night. Okay, so let's dig out a little floor area so that I can build a floor. You know, I like to make things look kind of nice. Whoops. Pick that up. All right, just hold and left click. That's how this is working. For any of y'all who decide to pick this up, I'm just going to make a quick little wood floor area, maybe like a, I don't know, 5x5 kind of spot here. I'll fix that dirt there, don't worry. I know a lot of y'all, you'll not be happy if it's not even looking, and I get that. I get it. All right, let's fill that back in. Okay, let's just make a little ground. You don't have to do this. Make the ground all, made of wood or anything like that. I just like to for aesthetic purposes. We also have some stone that we can use, but I'm going to save that for building walls and stuff later. And I'm going to try and, make things look as nice as possible. So let's go ahead and put down our banner. I guess I'll just put it like right here. Okay, and then we're going to want to build some beds. And I can expand this space out as we need to. So I only could afford one bed. What else am I going to need for another bed? Straw. I have a little bit more straw. So let's build a couple of beds. We don't necessarily have to use them all right now or even fill them all right now, but we can at least put them down. So let's go ahead and put like right here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll just put we'll put another one here. And like I said, I can extend out the area here. I can actually rotate like that. And so this is where our people will sleep at night when the monsters are coming out. Now, you might be asking yourself, Price, how do you get some people going? Well, if we go like this, first thing we're going to want is some food. You'll see in the upper right-hand corner, we got food. 300 is the amount of food we have right now. We use 0 food a day, and we have 300 arrows stored up. We have 3 beds, 0 colonists, and 0 unemployed. All right? Now, let's drop down a berry farm. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make a little bit of ways from here, but not too far. And let's just go ahead. I think you right-click. Okay. And the berry farm maximum size is, I believe, 5 by 10. If I go, okay, so it's like this. Hold on. Or is it 7 by 7? Hold on. I think it's 50 is the maximum. Yeah, so 50 right there. So 5 by 10. So we're going to drop that. So now we have a farm plot here. This is where they're going to plant some berries. And I'm actually going to set a second one. We're not necessarily going to use it right away, but I just want to have it and that'll be there for when we hire our second farmer. And maybe we'll go ahead and hire 2 people, actually. We'll see how that works out. So now I'm highlighting my banner tool. That's number 2 on your keyboard. I'll right-click that. I can recruit a colonist. As you'll see, a colonist uses 5 units per day and a bed. And recruiting a colonist costs 50. So if you look in the upper right-hand corner, boom, that's going to cost us 50. And that person's going ahead and walking. And he ate 1 food already. They'll eat throughout the day. And I'm going to hire another one, too. So we actually have our 2 dudes going to plant their different berries. And they're going to take care of the berries and do everything that has to do with the berries. Let's make a crate as well. And we are going to place this crate down. I think if they're both right there, the edge of their farm plot is probably here. So I am going to place the crate right there. So both of them should be able to access that crate. And what that'll do is whenever they gather their berries, they'll put it into this part, the stockpile. So this stockpile that's like my inventory is actually what everyone has access to. The stuff on here is the stuff that I can actually use. Okay. The last thing that we're going to eventually want to get is a guard. So you can see this guy's picking berries. That's what that little symbol is above his head. So we're eventually going to want a guard to protect our soldiers at night, or our colonists. I want a bow as well. I will take some of these arrows, and I will, let's also make a quiver. And a quiver is how you hire a guard. Now, I don't want to get built up too fast, so I'm going to wait and let these guys do their berry thing. We're going to see what happens at night. And while we're doing that, let's just go ahead and dig out more of this floor so that I can, wrong one. Left click takes away, right click puts down. Got to remember that. Just go ahead and dig out more of this area so I can fill it in with more planks, and we can slowly work forward. And so what's going to happen, if I hit 1 and I show you the command tool again, you'll see that we have other jobs that we can slowly get. Wheat farmers, for example, will be nice to get. They give you more food, but the thing about wheat is you have to turn it into flour and then turn that into bread, etc. So there's a whole lot going on there. Anyway, let's just get back to digging this out. And what I want to do over here, I think, eventually, we're going to want to have huge castle walls and a whole bunch of stuff. But for right now, I don't think we need that. I think what I just want is just a nice little house where a couple of people can live and they can go to at night. Give it some walls so that they can be protected, but like not enough to like where you have to really worry too much. Or not to like a huge area to start with. It's just going to be so much to deal with, I think. Okay, you can see that they're coming in for the night. All right, let me go into my inventory again. Let's make some more planks. Oh, and we've actually got some here. So I was just turning logs into planks. Okay, just gotta keep my eyes open now because the baddies will be coming in. Okay, just want to extend that out. And let's start building up some walls here. One thing to note, you do not want to surround this entirely with walls, this banner. If you do that, then you enter into what is called siege mode. Whoops, pick that back up. And siege mode, suddenly your food stores, people eat more food. And so you have to be really careful with that. So we definitely don't want to do that. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of this action going on. Just give ourselves some walls. Zombies cannot go over a too high wall, and so we are going to make sure that this is at least too high. And so for now, it's just going to be walls. We'll give them a roof eventually. Hopefully, I'd like to get a different material to make the roof out of, maybe even straw. We'll see, though, once I get some of that. So then we'll also leave space for a door. So we're going to leave our door like right there. So this way, we are not surrounding entirely the banner. Oh, there's a zombie out there. Did you see him? There's one out there, too. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and let me get my bow out. Okay, so let's go hunting Zambles. Hello, sir. Would you like to join the colony? Sorry, you're not allowed. Boom, you got wrecked. So, like I said, this is an early access game, so it is likely to have a whole lot of changes planned over the next little bit. This is the second update, I believe, and so this update just added those berry farmers. Oh, I missed him. Oh, man, they move in such a weird way because they go, like, across the squares. Yeah, you see that? He's like following the grid. Okay. So if I line up with the grid, maybe he'll come straight at me and then I can just hit him. Boom. Get wrecked. Okay. Let's just jump around. All right, so while we're doing this, another thing we're going to eventually want is we're going to want to build a mine. And so I think if we can set up, what I'd like to do is like say like this, okay? This is going to be like where our farmers live, all right? And then if I could build like maybe like a guard tower or something, that would be pretty cool. And then maybe like a mine somewhere eventually. But the first stuff we're really going to want to focus on is just farming, I think. So we've got this little hut going. Let's go ahead and start plotting out an area where we can have another hut. And then eventually we're going to want wheat farmers and stuff. But once we can afford to get a grindstone and everything. So let's do this. Oops, wrong button. I keep hitting 1. I got to make sure to hit 3. Okay, let's dig out some more area. Let's just kind of got to keep my eyes open. Hopefully I'll get a guard this next day. I'm wondering how much food I can get from those berries during the day. And then we'll start setting up some wheat fields as well, because we're definitely going to need those. As long as I keep my eyes open, we're good. So the zombies, they start out slow. There's very few zombies early on, and then the larger you build your colony, the more zombies will come at night. So eventually we're going to have tons of guards with weapons and things, and we're going to be really, really focused on those zombies. But for right now, it should not be much of a task. Oh, that's nice. I can see the outlines of these things when I hit 1. And so here, yeah, you can see I put that right in between their 2 farms. So they should both be able to use it. Okay, cool. And it looks like daytime is almost coming up. The days go by pretty quickly. As you can see, we're about 10 minutes in, and our nighttime cycle is almost over. So I'm building out this spot. This, I'd like to go ahead and start getting it set up, and this will kind of be like our... this will be where our grindstone is. This will be where our cook is, because you need... Basically, once we start getting wheat, we're going to need a cook who can make bread from flour, and we're going to need a grindstone where somebody works in order to grind wheat into flour in order to be cooked. So that'll be what this building is, as well as probably some more bed space and whatnot. Like I said, I'd like to have a bunch of little houses that they live in of varying different shapes and sizes and things. I think that would be kind of neat. All right. Okay, it's daytime. I'm going to wait as the sun comes up because, yep, as you see, the zombies died. So just like in Minecraft and other games that y'all are familiar with, that's what happens. So the zombies go down at night. What's that orange stuff over there? Oh, it's just trees. Okay. So yeah, it's like I said, early access. So, there's not going to be a whole ton of stuff to start. But, as the series goes, and if y'all really like this game and you want to see more of it, oh gosh. I forget that the leaves kind of go away. And I actually want to collect the leaves for right now. I think it'll be neat to hold on to the leaves. I should look at, what is it that you use to make straw? Does that just come from wheat? Let me look. Straw, no, that's plaster. Oh, that's new. Okay. How do I get straw? Needed for beds, byproduct of wheat farming. Gotcha. So I'll get more once I start farming for wheat. So these guys are getting us berries. We're using 10 food a day. I think the next person that we're going to want to get is going to be a guard, probably. Although I might be able to get by without a guard for quite some time. But let's go ahead and start setting up this second house. And then we will, I'll think about what I want to do for the roof of that guy. I was thinking of doing like straw roofs, but since we don't have any extra wheat farming going on, that might not be such a great idea. Okay. And then I think I'll build like a small, easy to get into like guard tower, maybe like back here. Because if we have the entrances this away, and then maybe we build, or maybe we build the guard tower kind of like over to the side over here. Or maybe we build like 2 of them. I don't know. We'll get that set up, but it doesn't have to be like a super crazy specific one right now. It can be pretty simple. Okay, so this is like just going to be a small alleyway between these 2 houses. Oops. Okay. And this one kind of comes out a little bit farther. And that's okay. I like the idea of, like I said, kind of buildings that don't perfectly match up. They kind of look a little hodgepodge because it's a colony, They're just kind of setting stuff up as they can. Can I use logs? I could probably use logs to build with, huh? Maybe I should kind of mix stuff up. I'd like to try and be as aesthetically pleasing as possible. We have 1 free bed, right? Okay. So maybe I should go ahead and get a wheat field going, because depending on how much food we make per day, we might be able to sustain one person going ahead and getting wheat, and then that way we'll actually be able to prepare for our for once we do actually have wheat. So let's go ahead. If these are the berry fields, then let's start our wheat field here, I think. And we want to do it 10 by 10. 10 by 10 is the maximum size for a wheat field. Okay, cool. So then I need to hire another colonist. Boom. All right, we're down to 150. 159.6. So hopefully we can deal with that. Now, where's our dude? He's right over there. He's coming out of that place. Great. So As we wait for these guys to do their thing, I would like to set up... Let's go 4. This is just going to allow me to get up on top of here so that I can kind of take a little stock of stuff, look around. Okay. And let's go ahead and start. I'm going to build these up one more high. I don't like to do a roof that's too short. It makes it very difficult to kind of like see around. So let's get some more planks going on. And then once I kind of have these little houses built, we'll start to figure out what it is that we want to do as far as the next set of things. Like I said, quiver, that's how we're going to get ourselves a guard. Oh, and you see the banner is actually 4 tall, so I'm actually going to have to go one more higher anyways to cover the banner. Didn't realize that. Okay, boop, 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 boop. And then maybe we'll do like... Because logs are a little bit more expensive, right? But if I do something like that, let's just see what it looks like if I do a log across the front like that. Just like visually, what does that look like? Because we do have some logs too. That looks all right. I mean, it definitely changes up the look. It's something different. So I'd be cool doing like, I don't know, logs all around. The inside of the thing will be planks just because of how expensive it is to just use logs for this. But let's just go ahead and do that. Okay. That's just me humming to myself. Y'all know me. I like to hum. Okay. And like I said, we're not going to worry about like big walls or anything until it seems like we need to. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Can I do like that? Can I do like that? I can. What about like this? I can. It'll just clip through it, which is not the most exciting thing to see. What if I do something like like this? Something like that. Something like that. Kind of a bit of a steepled roof, you know what I mean? Actually, let's do it all logs, just like this. Okay, and like that. I know I'm being very like particular about this when I should probably be worrying about my colony, but hey, visuals matter sometimes. Not like really, but you know, whatevs. Okay, like this. Oh, jumped a little bit too far there. Okay, now I'm just going to use planks across the top, and we'll see kind of how that looks from afar. I could use logs as well, but I need to go chop down some more as well. We could also hire a forester who will farm trees and will gather planks and stuff for us. So we'll eventually want to get one of those. All right, we're at 178.8 food, so we are in a surplus. We're definitely making more food than we are using. That said, I think that some of that is wheat, and it's not actually like as edible. So it's kind of like got like a lesser value to it. So let's just see what this kind of like looks like from down below. Just kind of want to get an eye for it. You know, I kind of like it. I mean, as much as you can try and make things look pretty right now. Maybe I'll do logs on the corners like this. We can even add some windows in. Maybe every 2. Sure, that'll do. Something like that. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. I might want to switch the whole roof to log eventually, but I'm cool doing this for a little bit. Okay, so then I got to finish this house as well. Like I said, that's going to be where we do the grindstone and stuff. So that's probably what I should do next, is figure out what do I need for the grindstone and the cook, the oven. And we'll want to build a second wheat field as well. Oh yeah, we haven't even gathered any wheat yet, so we're definitely doing fine on food. I'm going to go ahead and actually set up a second wheat field, and we're going to see how many zombies we end up dealing with tonight, and that's going to determine whether or not we need the guard tower or not. So I think what I might do then is I might pull the guard tower like right here, and that might not be bad, because what that'll allow us to do is we'll still have these farms here. We'll have a guard tower kind of like right in the center, and I could build like another set of berry farms kind of around it if I wanted to, or I could build like a smaller plot of a wheat farm here, but that'll allow somebody to kind of like look in all these different directions. Ooh, something else that I would like to use. We should have some, yes, we have torches. We only got 10, but we can start lighting up our area just to kind of help us to see things. Oops. Come back here. I want you here. Okay, and let's actually put one inside. I know. Y'all probably don't want me to wake you up in the middle of the night with this light, but we're just going to have one up in here. Okay, one up over there, just so we can see a little bit. Yeah, look at it. And here they are sleeping. Okay, I should probably get out my bow now. There's going to be bad boys. I see one bad boy. Okay. I'm actually going to put one of these up here for me so I can just kind of like look around a little bit. All right, don't see any over there. I see that one bad boy over there. Let's go ahead and put down a couple more torches. Okay. And then way out here, I'm going to see, can I put one on the ground? Yes, I can. And this will help me just like, I'm going to put these on the ground like kind of in far off places because it'll help me see zombies as they're coming from afar. You know what I mean? Like that guy over there. So if I can put one like maybe here-ish. Okay, so now I see the zombies coming. And I am the main guard for now. But we're going to have our hired guard shortly. I think what we'll do next is we're going to get a guard after we set up our... Oh, there were two there. We're going to set up our guard tower. We're going to probably get our second wheat farmer, and then we're going to get this little hut set up. And that'll probably be as far as we can get in the first episode of this. But we're doing well on food so far. We're using 15 a day. We have 200 arrows. Really, we have 291 arrows. And the thing that we're going to have to really do after... Oh, I thought he was going ahead. The thing that we're really going to have to do... soon after we get all this stuff set up is we're going to need to set up a mine. That's going to be a big deal for us, is setting up some kind of mine. And then eventually we'll want to make some... Oh, wrong button. We'll want to make some walls, bigger walls, maybe something like a moat or something like that. Like, you know, there's going to be huge hordes of zombies coming, much larger than the ones that we're seeing. And I don't even have it on like the harder settings. As you saw, they've added some settings to the game. Like I said, I've never played this before. I just picked it up today so I can show it to y'all, but I played a little bit just to start. But I have watched a couple videos. Our friend... Dragast, who we've played games with in the past. We played some Black Wake with him over on the main Stumpt channel. He's been doing a series on this for a little while, and I watched that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to play that game. Oh, by the way, a little bit of info for y'all, because I just noticed it. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see that unemployed says -1. That means we have a job without a person who can... do that job. So we have too many jobs, not enough employees. And that job is, of course, the wheat farmer that we set up. So that's something as well that we need to keep in mind, is like sometimes we'll have more jobs than we do people. And so we'll need to kind of be more thoughtful about that, I guess. Okay, so because this house is like the log house, do you want to do the same kind of style for that one? I don't know. We can maybe do like, I don't know, I could do stone accents maybe. Once we start digging a mine, I'll be able to get a little bit more stone. I think I can hire people to carve stone for me as well. All right. Really kind of... Oh, and as you can see, that's super neat. The wheat just kind of like all grew in at one time. Hi, buddy. Bonk. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I just want to do... Oh, a couple of dudes come from behind. They're going to try and sneak up on me. Hello. Oh, missed him. Come at me, bro. Boop. And you. Boop. So they're not too bad early on. Like I said, I think the big issue is going to be once we get to around like 10, 15 people. That's when I'm going to really need to worry about the monsters. Okay, so let's look at our farms. Okay, they go up to like right here. So if I go like this, and we take away this spot here, I think that'll be a good area to start digging out for where I want to lay the foundation for our watchtower. The watchtower doesn't have to be very big. Oh, you're in the field. You're doing your job. Okay, cool. The watchtower doesn't need to be very big, actually. It just kind of needs to be a spot that the dude can climb up. But I also think we can double that up as our mine shaft entrance. Is being able to go into here. So if I do something like, let's build, let's make it a little bit wider. Something like this. Doot, doot. Okay, and then if I grab some stone, we can use that to start building that. Let me also quickly look into what's it going to take us to make a grindstone. It needs planks and stone bricks. So we've got planks. Give me them stone bricks. Okay, let's build a grindstone just so I have it. Let's also build an oven just so I have that. And this is a smelter, so that'll be going for down in the in the mines. Okay, so if I've got a grindstone, as soon as I put these things down, they become jobs. So I got to be careful not to do that until I feel like I'm ready to do so. How much wheat have we gained? We have 300 wheat seeds. Have we gained any straw? Or we have 41 bread. That must be just food that we had when we started. I think that's part of our 83 food. I don't see wheat in here. I must not be paying attention, but. Oh, that's right, because it hasn't harvested yet. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to put in a floor. Okay, it was going to take a lot more stone than I want to waste. So we're not going to build the whole thing out with this. We'll do planks on the inside. But I also do, there's a part of me that's like, all right, aesthetic matters. So what we're going to do is like that, okay? And then I'd like to build up maybe too high, okay? And then we're going to put a little stairwell on the side of it. And that's going to be where our... okay, 3 high. Okay. And that'll be how our guard gets up to his post. And then he'll watch over our safety. Okay, like this. And like this. And this is going to be just kind of a very simple structure. So something like this. Okay. And I actually have like a really good idea for future guard posts, and they'll basically be something like this, where they're actually not even above a thing, where they're actually just inside of it, and they fire from within it. And so this way, like the zombies have to like go around to try and get in, and by that time that they get around to try and kill the dudes, they'll have already been shot from outside of it, like little bunker kind of deals. So that'll be an eventual thing that we'll definitely want. Okay, so we do like this. That's going to be the entrance to our mine shaft for now. And I'll probably do something about totally filling that in. But then let's give ourselves the stairwell, which we will put... let's see. I'm just trying to think, because I don't want to necessarily cover up the windows, but I guess I have to, so that's fine. Do something like this. So it'll be like this, this, this. And so that's how our dude's going to get up here. So he'll just go like 1, 2, 3, and he'll be up on top. So let me fill this in. Oops. Do. And so we're kind of doubling up here, right? I'm not actually building a watchtower as much as I'm building a spot where the dude can kind of get up here and fire from. So let's go ahead before we do anything else. Let's set up the quiver. And I need an extra bow, and I have arrows, so we're good there. So then let's grab that. And now as you see, it's got an arrow, so it's like which direction is it facing to protect. So I would love it if he would stand like right here and watch over the doors to the buildings. That's basically what I think would be the best. Okay? And people, I guess it's possible that zombies could come up these stairs and get him. Maybe? Not sure. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll have to find out. I'll be paying attention for sure. And we're going to try and let him do most of the fighting tonight. So let's go ahead. Let's hire another colonist. We got to be slow with our... could not recruit a new colonist, not enough free beds. We need more beds. Gotcha. Duh, of course. Let's get some straw. That down there. Bed, bed, bed. Okay, cool. We've got 3 more beds. So let's go put them in what is currently just kind of our communal home where everybody lives. Let's place another bed. And we'll place one here and one here. All right, so we got 4 beds along that wall. We could probably squeeze another one there. We might be able to squeeze another one next to the banner, I think. And maybe like one more right here. I mean, we could put one here and one here as well, but we don't need to necessarily. So let's hire one more colonist for today. I don't want to get our food down too low is the thing. So we're going to go banner tool, recruit a colonist. Let's see which job he picks. That's what I'm going to be interested to see. I think he is a wheat farmer. Okay. So, I still would really like to wait before I get to ahead of myself with hiring colonists. I need more food before I do that. So we'll wait before we get the guard. And that's why you want to be careful about setting up jobs ahead of time, right? That's why I didn't put down the furnace, the oven, or the grindstone yet, because it's like as soon as I do that, those jobs are going to try and be filled, and then there's a couple other jobs that I would like to get done first. All right, I'm just making sure to put down a bunch of beds just so we're kind of set for the future. Okay. And then while I'm doing this one, while things are going okay, I'm going to actually let's grab some more logs. Let's fill this in. And what I would like, like the thing I would like the most would be to be able to, at night, be safe so that I could, while they're all sleeping, I could do stuff during the night, like go down into the mines. And so that's what we're going to try and get going to. So that's why I would like the guard and like feeling comfortable with the guard. But we're going to go ahead and start the process of digging down into the mines and gathering some stone as well. So that'll help us too for construction. So the way that mining works in this is actually you want to get all the way down to essentially bedrock. And down at bedrock, you will find the mineral resources. And then there, you can mine them yourself very slowly, or you can hire people to do that as well. And so you like pick a colonist, you put them on one spot. You'll see it once I get down there what it's like. And once you've done that, that'll be their job. They'll sit there and they'll constantly get you iron or gold or whatever. And at present, the mineral resources are infinite. So as long as you find the spot with them, then I can still hear them walking around upstairs, so that's why I'm staying down here. As soon as they stop making wheat sounds, I will probably head back up. So because it's infinite, and here we are. So you'll see this is, what is this resource? I don't know what it is. Clay? I guess that's clay. Oh, so that's how you can make plaster, I bet. Interesting. So that's a resource I'm unfamiliar with. But so we'll want to dig out this area, get to a couple of resources. You see there's coal over here. So coal is used for making torches, obviously. And it might be used for fuel for furnaces. I'm not sure. But if I try and dig this block, it will not dig. Okay? So that's how you know. Oh, I think it's almost nighttime. The bugs are out. So I'm going to head up this way. We're still in the surplus for food. Okay, so we're at 164.4. So we're making about 15 surplus a day. That may be because that guy harvested the wheat. Just want to check. No, that's still growing. So we're in a good spot there. So now I want to just sit up here and do my best. You see, this guy would have a good view of the two doorways to be able to protect those spots. Obviously, I see the zomble over in the distance. See if we can't peg him from far away, huh? Let's go maybe like this high. A little short. Wait for him to get closer. Got him. Oh, no, way too short. Okay. Just looking around for other ones. Okay, here he comes. Way too soon. How about here? Nope. Got him. I'm wasting arrows, and that's not a good thing, because eventually, once we run out of the arrows that we have stockpiled, we're kind of in trouble until we've got somebody making iron. And so that's going to be something. I believe it's iron. Let me check. Arrows. Iron ingots. And so you make a chunk of them whenever you use iron ingots, but still we're going to need A, a colonist on a furnace, and B, a colonist mining iron, or at least a colonist on a furnace, because I don't think that we can actually do that ourselves. I don't think we can craft ingots or anything. Like, there are certain things that you have to have a colonist make for you, I believe. Come on. There you go. Boop. So we're going to have to get that set up. Okie dokie. Let us, while we're doing this, because I have to stay up here, keep an eye out for the zombies. You stay away from my berry bushes. These belong to the kingdom of Pigtopia. Hello. I'd like a sword. That's what I'd like. Ping. Right in the face. Well, while we're waiting. Oh, we have dirt. I don't want dirt. I want logs. Okay, and do we have any more torches? No, I think we used all of our torches. Just looking around. Okay. Oh. Left click. Logs. Just want to go ahead and start doing this. And we'll make these two houses look similar. And then future houses we'll make look different. All right, give me this. Okay, and I'll redo the torches here in a sec. Okay, just taking some looks. All right, I see a couple of bad eyeballs. Get out of here, buddy. Ping. Right over his shoulder. Okay, I see a dude off in the distance. Nerd. Okay. I said we don't want any. We are fine. We have plenty of berries. Okay, aim high. Ping. All right, here's this dude over here. I see you. Don't think I don't. I'm excited to see what they do with the game. I bet you'll add all kinds of different monsters and all kinds of different events. Like I said, in the options now, you can actually set it so that mobs appear in greater numbers. So you can basically turn up the difficulty. Oh, look, our wheat's ready. So he'll harvest that next day. So then it might be a good time to finally get the the grindstone and the furnace, or not the furnace, the cook. But first things first, I would like to get that guard. Maybe we should set up another berry field, but I think once we get the wheat going, it really makes sense to start making bread as well. And like I said, I could maybe do another wheat field like here, you know? So it'll look kind of like an extension of that one. I think that'd be kind of neat. All right. Any more dudes? Where you at, bad dudes? I know you exist. Hey, hi, hello. How are you? You just want a hug, huh? Come on. Come give me a hug. Give me a hug. Kidding. Rude. That was mean of me. Well, I like that there's like actual mountains and stuff. I wonder if we could build a mountain, like a mountain castle eventually. I think it makes more sense to do like on the flat ground first, because obviously you can make, it'll be easier to make fields and things. But, you know, eventually, you know, this kingdom could grow to be huge. So who knows how big it could be. Oh, and it's daytime. Cool, perfect. So these guys are all going. Food's at 158.4. We're going to give the food a little bit. I'm going to go dig out a whole bunch of this, and we're going to wait for the food to kind of build up a little bit. All right, I need to maybe take these out like one more spot each. So let's kind of, oh, wrong. Like this? Okay, cool. So we're going to do it like 3 high. This way to stop the whole like bonking our heads on the way down. Okay. I should probably make some more torches and things, but that'll take me getting more coal and stuff. Which isn't to say that we can't do that, but, you know. Okay. And we're good. Okay. So, now we're just going to dig out a whole bunch of this area. Trying to uncover some of these other resources. Okay, we got something else there. What are you? Is that iron? That could be iron. Iron ore. Cool. So we could just sit here and I could gather up iron ore, but like I said, I don't think I could just make ingots. I believe it requires me to utilize a colonist to do that. So I will have to wait for that. And let's just quickly, you know what, let's just run through some of the stuff that we can get in the future. Obviously, it's not going to happen in today's episode. We're probably going to go through maybe one more night cycle before we call this one quits. Although I'm having a blast with this game, so I may just immediately record episode number 2 afterwards. It depends. It's kind of getting late today, and I can't really do this too late. Kind of get a little bit loud when I'm playing video games. But just go ahead and dig a little bit of this out, and then let's look at the potential things that we can build. And also, there's not a bad thing to be said about potentially building an entire, like putting all your beds and things underground. I'm sure eventually that won't be great, but right now it seems like probably a pretty good strategy to have everybody down in here, and then you can just have guards guarding the entrance, you know? But we're not going to do that, at least not right away. I like the idea of having people live up above ground. And, like, let's be real. People wouldn't be happy necessarily, like, always living under, like, in an underground bunker. But it could be great, like, as an emergency escape thing. You know what I mean? Okay, and then what is that resource? So that's something. Gypsum. Okay. So we have gypsum. We have clay, I think. And iron and coal. There's another resource we need to find, which is gold. So I'll have to continue to dig this out. This gets us stone, and stone, I believe, just straight up just becomes bricks, yeah. So we now have a lot more stone to build with, so that'll be good. So we're going to have a ton of stone to build the rest of our things with. Let's go ahead and hire another colonist. We're at 178, so we've definitely been making progress on our food. So we're still in a surplus, so that's great. Let's right-click, recruit a colonist. Okay. And as you know, it costs me 50 every time I do that, so I have to be careful. So I do think I want another berry farmer as well. And I think once we have... Too small. No, left click. Once we have this third berry farm up and running, 1 through 5, just like that. That's what I want. Perfect. Whoops, did it wrong. Once we have this up and running and we get a little bit of food from this, then we can hire our grindstone guy and our other guy. So I'm actually going to go ahead. This is dangerous. I'm playing danger here, but we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to recruit another colonist. So we now have 6 colonists. We have our guard up top there. We're going to have this third dude who just became our person. He's going to go plant those berries. And now, and our food is in the yellow. So that means, like, hey, dude, be careful. You're really on the razor's edge there with your food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 beds, so we can afford 2 more people. We're going to wait, obviously, because we need the food to be able to afford them. But as you can see, yeah, these berries come right up to this edge here. And so it just kind of like looks like a little bit of an extension of this. Oh, dang. I think I had meant for it to be one more over so it would line up with these. But that's okay for now. We can clear that out later if we need to. If we feel like it's too much of an issue. Okay, so let's let them do their thing. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, planning for future. Let's go ahead and let's put down our grindstone and our oven. And, you know, thinking about this from the perspective of, like, let's, you know, treat this like as if these are, you know, actual living people. Oops. I'd like to take that out. Let's do something like this, maybe, for this hut. You know, because this is where the cook lives, where the cook does their cooking things. And maybe we'll even, like, let's go super accenty with it. Like this. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I almost feel like, I almost want it to be like you can, like, see inside kind of thing, you know? Like the front is open. You can see it. Now, it'll still have an awning, because obviously you need to have something cover the front when you got zombies coming through, you know? Maybe we'll have like a little thing like that. I kind of like that. And then we do a little something like this. Right? A little shade if you come stand in front of it. Okay? All right. Okay. I can see that. And then let's do the same thing over here. Guys, I'm enjoying this. I hope y'all are too. I'm not sure how well this series is going to do on my channel, so I'm excited to see whether or not you guys like this or if this is something that you want to see more of. Please do let me know down below if this is something that you're enjoying. I'm enjoying playing it, so regardless of if y'all like watching it, I am going to have a whole heck of a lot of fun playing it. Oh, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to give this a whole stone roof, which I don't even think makes that much sense right now. But we're going to do it because we can. Okay. It's going to be a short roof, though. It's not going to be like a full steepled roof, kind of like that one. It's going to be more like a little squat roof. Let's grab some more stone. Boop, boop, boop. So it'll be something like this. And we'll put some windows around. So I think that'll be good. We'll do it a little bit. Yeah, I'm okay with that kind of sticking out like that. That's kind of like what I want it to look like, so that's fine. Okay. Whoops. Oh, you can nerd pull. I wasn't sure if you could. And now I know. You can nerd pull. That's nice. So if you ever find yourself in super danger and you're surrounded by zombies, nerd pull yourself up super high and just wait for them to die off in the morning. And you should be fine. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Get a little bit more. Okay, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Come on. There we go. Okay, and then this evening, we are going to wait and see how good of a job the guard does protecting our people. That's really what the main thing is. Because, like, if I could get a second guard up on here, I had a little hiccup there, then we could cover kind of like both angles. Like, the guy on this side, he could cover like this whole field area here. I mean, by that I mean like as soon as things get like within range here, he'll start firing at them, and then that guy kind of covers the entrances. That'd be pretty good. Because the main dudes I worry about, honestly, you know what? Just for my own peace of mind, I'm gonna do this real quick. Let's say this is like a trash pile or something. Wait, I can't. Never mind. I was trying to like be like, ooh, let's like make it like all mixed up and everything so that like it looks kind of nice. And I was like, no, because then they can climb up it. I want to block that little pathway so that they have to go around if they want to get inside. And really, it's all about protecting this door here. That's the main focus. You know what I mean? Okay. And now that we're like this, let's grab some more our torches and let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, yeah, that's where our dudes are going to be cooking, doing their whole deal. Let's pick this up. Let's put the grindstone. So if you look through this window, you'll see, oh, you know what? Here's what it is. This is the counter. Okay, so we're going to go like, do we have any more planks? Oh, zombies. Zombies are here. I got to be careful. All right, give me this bow. All right, he's shooting people. Oh, he shot that dude. I heard that. Look at that. He capped him from far away. Ooh, that's good. All right, we're going to give him a chance. Let's Let's get up here with him. Let's see what he sees. So there's a dude over there. Let's see what he does. So what I was going to do in there, I'm going to put in like a little counter, and behind that counter will be where like the ovens are, and then on the other side we'll have the grindstones where the dude, like maybe I'll even make it like a small little room where like you can look in and see it, but it's like, it's a little bit more secluded and private, and that's where the dude does the grinding. And then we'll have a couple of grindstones, we'll have a couple of, what do you call them? Ovens eventually. Did he just cap another one when I wasn't looking? I heard a noise. Or is that's just me walking around? Okay, that's just me making plank sounds. Okay. I think he's got such a good view of the door that he's going to be, like, perfect. All right, here comes one from that way. I'm just going to stand back and watch it. Oh, boom, capped. Yes. Perfect. Oh, I'm feeling confident about this guy. Oh, he's good. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy about this, you guys. I'm so happy about this. We got a little colony and it's working, and we got all these things. And it's like a nice little ramshackle kind of thing. Like, it's not a castle. I didn't start by trying to build a castle. I was like, no, we're going to build some houses. We're just going to build a little village. And then when the village starts to get big enough, that's when, oh, dude, thank you. Yes. All right. So then it really is it's just about firing rate. Really. That's what matters. And he's a crack shot, one kill, man. Okay, so while he's doing his thing, I want to show you guys the rest of the stuff that we're going to be able to eventually build, so you kind of know where we're heading, okay? So we'll eventually want to build a furnace so that we can make different types of minerals and whatnot. And we'll eventually build, give me a second, a workbench, which is somebody who will constantly build things for you. So you can set them to build like, oh, I always want a certain number of arrows. I always want a certain number of planks, etc. And they'll build those throughout the day. We can build axes so that we can make foresters. We can build pickaxes so we can make miners. We can build a mint, where somebody will actually take gold ingots. I just want to make sure that nobody's getting in. They'll take gold ingots, and they'll turn those into gold, which we use then for the marketplace in order to buy certain things, specifically flax. And once we have flax, we can use that flax and turn it into, these guys are getting kind of a little closer than I would like. Yeah, I'm gonna help this guy out. When flax, we can make linseed oil, etc. So we can make coated planks, adobe, and plaster we can make with gypsum and stone. I might need to try that out, actually. Okay, come at me, bro. No, come on. Yeah, thank you, sir. Ping. Hello. Oh, yeah, the zombie numbers, you can tell they're getting a little bit bigger, aren't they? I definitely trust my dude to be able to take on a good chunk of them, though. But, like, you see how, like, they're getting a little close. I don't love it. They're getting a little... Oh, he missed. Did he just miss? You're not supposed to miss. Is it daytime? Is that why that guy died? Or did you actually shoot him? All right, it's good. All right, so he's pretty good. I think he missed this guy because I think he shot, like, through the plank. And so it hit the plank, probably. So that's one downside. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, it's becoming morning. And one thing I do know about this game is that there is no rest periods. I can't pause the game. I can't do anything like that. So we just have to kind of, like, talk mid-game, you know? So here's the counter. Here's where I'm going to put the ovens. Okay, so if someone were to come up and, like, order some... bread, right? They could like come up here and they could be like, I want some bread, please. And they walk in and they're like, hello, sir, give me your finest bread. And then there'll be like a person behind the counter who's like, yeah. And they're like cooking it over here. I need to make a couple of crates. Okay. And we'll take those crates. We'll put them here. So we'll put one here. And then on this side, I'm going to actually do a little bit of this action. Okay. We're going to block this off. Okay. So this is where the person grinds the stuff. And so it's like one of those ones like, this is kind of like the kitchen, all right? You're not allowed back in the kitchen, okay? Here's the front-facing counter place. That's great. And then back here, this is the kitchen, all right? Employees only. So this is where the grindstone goes. And so we'll put a couple of grindstones back here. So eventually, we're going to need to fill those two jobs. So that'll be what we're going to work on today as we build up some food. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode, y'all. Tell me what you think. Do you want to see more of colony survival? I bet you do. I certainly do. We got a whole lot of stuff we got to do. I'd like to go and get some gypsum, so maybe I can build some of that plaster. Maybe our next house can be built out of plaster. We can start thinking about building bigger walls, more fields, etc. We are going to get this place popping. So, y'all, with all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked your style, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time. Oh, wow. You look transcendent. Oh.